The heart that never stopped believing. In a faraway land of Ethiopia, among the mountains and dusty little streets, lived a young woman named Salome. She did not know her exact age, maybe 25, maybe 30, but her eyes had seen more than years could ever hold. Salome was small in stature, with gentle eyes and a quiet smile. She always hid her pain behind a mask of calm. Long ago, when she was just a child, she was left alone. Her mother, sick and exhausted, left her near the home of relatives, not because she didn't love her, but because she loved her too much. She didn't want her daughter to suffer along with her. She believed that someone kind would find and take care of her little girl, and she herself hoped to recover, earn a little money, and one day return for her. But years passed. Neighbors found little Salome and took her to her aunt. Her aunt was no longer young, but her heart was kind. She raised the girl as best as she could, taught her to cook, clean, count money at the market, and most importantly, taught her how to live with dignity. Salome grew up quiet, hard-working, and grateful. Every morning she went to school, then helped sell fruits and fresh juices nearby. She peeled oranges, mangoes, pineapples, and breathed in the scent of life, a life that though hard, but at night, when the city fell asleep, she often cried from longing for her mother, whom she didn't remember, but felt with every cell of her being. She believed that her mother was alive somewhere. Years went by. Salome became a young woman with a fate written in pain, but with eyes full of light. And one day she met a man. It happened on a hot day. She was helping at the fruit stall, and suddenly someone held out a hand to lift a fallen crate. She looked up and met eyes in which there was something special. He smiled, and her heart trembled. From that day, he came every day, at first just to greet her, then bringing coffee, and then staying to talk. He listened to her, laughed, spoke beautifully, and for the first time in her life, Salome felt what it meant to be loved. The world became brighter, the sun warmer, life more beautiful. She looked forward to every meeting, placing fresh flowers as brushing her hair, and dreamed that now everything would be fine. But one day, the truth fell upon her like a storm. He was married, and he had a son. Salome could not believe it. Everything collapsed. She shut herself off, stopped working. Days became gray. Her heart hurt again, like in childhood. Her aunt, seeing her suffering, said softly, "Go, my child. Start anew. You deserve a new life." So Salome went to another country, knowing nothing, having no one, but inside her was something that could not be taken away. Faith. She quickly found work, made friends, and one day, completely by chance, she met a woman who knew her hometown. She said, "Your mother is alive. She is looking for you." In that moment, the world stopped. Everything Salome had believed in since childhood came alive. She feared. She had forgotten what her mother looked like. She only remembered her silhouette, warm hands, the smell of fabric, her voice, as if coming from a dream. And But still, deep inside, she knew when she would see her, her heart would tell her this is her. Meanwhile, far away, her mother had long grown older. The illness she had fought for years had taken her beauty away, but it could not take her faith. She worked at the church, every day lighting a candle, praying to God that her daughter would be safe, alive, that angels would protect her, that one day she could see her eyes and God heard. 20 years later, they met, mother and daughter. Two women torn apart by fate, but united by faith. They cried for a long time, silently, without words, because words were unnecessary. And then Salome understood. If it hadn't been for the pain, the betrayal, the loss, she might never have seen her mother. She understood. God always has the best plan. Even if we do not see it immediately, every trial is not punishment, but a path to light. Now Salome tells everyone who is suffering, do not give up, do not curse your pain. Through it, God leads you to grace. Everything that is lost will return, but at the right time. If it seems life has broken you, remember Salome, the girl who lost everything, but found the most important, faith, love, and a meeting. She had waited for 20 years. Hope is the light that never fades, even when the night feels endless.